Meet the Frenchton, what you must know about this dog breed. A Frenchton is a type of mixed dog breed that is a cross between a French Bulldog and a Boston Terrier. They are a rugged, playful, family-friendly pet that has adopted the best of traits from the two breeds. These Frenchtons are also known as Frenchtons, faux Frenchbots, or even Frenchbots. So, what are the most fetching traits of a Frenchton dog that captivate the hearts of many dog lovers? I will dig in and share the specifics of this unique offshoot of French Bulldogs and tell you everything you should know about Frenchtons. What is a Frenchton? When you hear the word Frenchton, something that might pop into your mind can be, are Frenchtons the new French Bulldogs? And the answer is yes and no. Yes, because a Frenchton is a designer dog breed, the mix of a famous French Bulldog and a Boston Terrier, that has blood ties with the most loved French Bulldogs. No, the reason is, they are not really Frenchies. They are an offshoot breed from their lineage. Some other names of Frenchton may be known as our French Beau, Frenchy Terrier, Bulldog Terrier, Faux Boston Terrier, Faux French Bulldog, Boston Frenchie, and Boston Bulldog. All names cool and sassy. Right? Origin of the Frenchton breed. If you are someone who discovered the term Frenchton lately, don't feel outdated because it's not been so long that dog lovers came across this breed. Anyway, the world finally calls them forth in the 1990s thanks to the American dog breeders. This came about when breeders started breeding Frenchtons intentionally. How do you breed Frenchtons? They crossbred Boston Terrier with French Bulldogs and got the cutest ever Frenchton puppies. The newborn Frenchtons are a 50-50 split up of the parent breeds. The idea was to produce a breed with relatively fewer health issues than those of the parents. It was the year 2009 when the Frenchton attained enough fame and got recognition from International Designer Canine Registry, IDCR. To date, the popular breed is also acknowledged by some other kennel clubs. But did the Frenchtons ever exist on the planet naturally? Who knows? Frenchton versus French Bulldog. At the first glance, anyone can mistakenly take Frenchtons as French Bulldogs. There are distinct differences between French Bulldogs and Boston Terriers. That's because Frenchtons are somehow the lookalikes of their parent breed, but some major differences set each breed apart. French Bulldogs originated from England, while the Frenchtons have their roots in the United States. Frenchies are purebred, therefore they are American Kennel Club, AKC, certified. On the other hand, AKC does not recognize Frenchtons currently. That's the price for being a designer breed, I guess, or maybe, it's because AKC approves breeds that have been around for many years. Now, the Frenchtons, by their different names, are registered with the American Canine Hybrid Club, ACHC. Designer Dogs Kennel Club, DDKC. Designer Breed Registry, DBR. Dog Registry of America, DRA. International Designer Canine Registry, IDCR. When it comes to the price, French bullies boast a higher price tag than the Frenchtons. This is so because they are purebred. More on the Frenchton price later. If you're familiar with Frenchies, you must have an idea of how prone they are to health issues. Luckily, Frenchtons, as mentioned earlier, were bred to outperform in the health arena than the French Bulldogs. And guess what? The breeders achieved their desired goal by producing cuter and healthier puppers. Physical traits of the Frenchtons. Frenchtons closely resemble their ancestors, French Bulldogs. Be it their size, temperament, build, or appeal, the two breeds have nearly the same characteristics. No doubt, it's the French Bulldog similarity that contributes to bringing fame to our new favorite Frenchton dog. Appearance. A Frenchton is more likely to appear like French Bulldogs, but of course, they are a different version of Frenchies with fewer health issues and increased stamina while retaining the same cute features. Due to their close genetic makeup, Frenchtons carry more traits, like short size, stocky build, lovely lineaments, and friendly temperament, from their Frenchie ascendants. Overall, the Frenchton is a low-set, stocky but muscular pooch with a semi-wrinkled face, longer snout, short nose, beaded eyes, and bat ears. However, when a Frenchton takes birth, his ears are floppy. Once he is done with his teething phase and reaches the age of 5 to 15 weeks, his ears get stiff, similar to a purebred French Bulldog. Sometimes, your Frenchton's ear may stand up at different times. For example, his one ear will remain droopy while the other will stand up. This rare chance occurs if your Frenchton pup's ears don't become erect until he is 8 months of age. Wait, what about the tail? Don't you dare to think that Frenchtons have a dock tail. It's not true. They just have a curdle tail. Coat color. Short, smooth and silky is the coat of any Frenchton dog. The Frenchtons are available in a range of colors. Normally, these colors are the blends of the coat colors of French Bulldogs and Boston Terriers. You might see a black Frenchton, brindle, black, and white, cream and golden, white, tan, and brown. These are the most common color variations found in Frenchtons. Size: how big does a Frenchton get? Are you wondering about the height and weight of a Frenchton pup? A simple guideline to estimate the size of any puppy is: add the parents' weight together and divide it by 2. What you get is the approximate weight of your puppy. This is not a perfect formula but can give you an approximate estimate. Also, you can repeat the same procedure to figure out your puppy's height. As Frenchton is a mixed breed, let's take the guesswork off. On average, a Frenchton, when full-grown, is between 14 to 16 inches tall and weighs between 13 to 25 pounds. However, in some rare cases, the Frenchton doggies can be larger or smaller than the average. By a full-grown Frenchton, I mean when he is 9 to 12 months of age. In the second year, Frenchton will become chunkier, bulked up, and will gain weight up to their optimum level. Personality traits. The Frenchton can have a very similar personality to that of a French Bulldog. You guessed that right. Frenchtons are no less than French Bulldogs. They are big clowns packed in their small stature. They are true-hearted, affectionate, and easy to get along with. Are Frenchtons smart? Their energetic personalities and incredible intelligence show they are smart. Train them well, and it's no surprise that they will outsmart you soon. Can Frenchtons be left alone? Frenchtons are people-oriented. Their fun-loving personalities make them the best family dogs. They are quick in bonding with people. For this reason, they are prone to separation anxiety similar to a purebred French Bulldog. Otherwise, they will develop separation anxiety. Are Frenchtons aggressive? Don't allow their overloaded cuteness to fool you. Just like Boston Terriers and French Bulldogs, Frenchtons can also be aggressive if not trained well. They are constantly looking for your attention. If not properly entertained, they can turn into a hyper doggo out of boredom. To channelize their energy, I recommend using interactive toys and keeping some healthy activities on board. Frenchton barking habits. By nature, the Frenchton is not yappy at all. They do bark, of course. But because they either want to talk to you or wish to take your attention towards something annoying. Other than that, they are calm little buddies. Means no more dealing with fuming neighbors. How long do Frenchton dogs live? For a Frenchton, you can expect a typical lifespan of 8 to 15 years. A little longer than their Frenchie ancestors, likely due to the mixed breed nature. Want them to stay longer with you? That's doable. All you need to do is take care of their diet and exercise requirements. Don't you know better health means a longer life? Potential health issues. Are Frenchtons healthy? You might find it queer that when the aim to design this breed was to reduce health issues, how can the improved breed itself be prone to potential health issues? Frenchtons were developed to cut down the health hazards found in parent breeds, for sure. But, like any other dog breed, Frenchton dogs too have their fair share of health risks. Brachycephalic obstructive syndrome, BOS. If a Frenchton develops a small skull, he may develop this syndrome that causes breathing issues. However, most Frenchtons have longer snouts and get a relatively bigger skull from their Boston parents. Hence, there are few chances of them having this issue. Heat intolerance. Frenchtons' coats are limited in size, but they are thick. If a Frenchie is an F1B hybrid, his genetic composition will be 3/4 of a Frenchie and 1/4 of a Boston Terrier. Therefore, he can develop breathing issues that eventually will cause them to be more prone to heat intolerance. Intertrigo, Skinfold dermatitis. If a Frenchton has wrinkles like a French Bulldog, he may get intertrigo. A skin inflammation that occurs by rubbing of skin folds. I had an English Bulldog prior to my current Frenchie Aggie, so I am very familiar with this. Luxating Patella. The oversize and bulky shape of a French Bulldog lead to a luxating patella, in simple words, dislocation and relocation of the kneecap. A dislocation is when it comes out and stays out, whereas a luxation means it pops out of its groove and then pops back in. When a Frenchton puppy inherits most of the characteristics from Frenchies, he is at risk of suffering through patella luxation. Cherry eye. Though the Frenchtons do not inherit bulging eyes from their Boston parents, still, they can experience eye diseases like cherry eye. In the cherry eye, the eyelid gets infected or injured and develops soreness and redness. Atopic dermatitis, Atopy. This is the most common type of environmental allergy. Again, the problem starts when your Frenchton dog is more Frenchy than a Boston Terrier. Perineal hernia. The large size and stocky stature of the Frenchies is the culprit behind the perineal hernia. In this condition, the pelvic abdominal organs of the dog are displaced. Are Frenchtons hypoallergenic? Can you single out any hypoallergenic dog breed? No, because no breed is. Though they don't shed in bunches, they are not hypoallergenic. Their coat is short yet dense. So chances are, their coat may retain some pet dander that can be problematic for those suffering from allergies. This is no fun if you suffer from allergies. Purchasing a Frenchton, the buyer's guide. When you finally have your heart set on adding a new Frenchton doggy to your family, there are two options. Either adopt a Frenchton puppy from a rescue center, might be difficult to find, or purchase one from a reputable breeder. Since Frenchton is a rare breed, both choices demand patience and follow a lengthy procedure. The rule of thumb is to do extensive research to make sure that the puppy you buy or adopt is a healthy one. Frenchton Cost. Frenchtons are rare and remarkable canines. This fact makes one thing as clear as crystal, that they are not going to be any cheaper. Just like other good things in life don't come cheap, Frenchtons also come at a high cost. Their prices are less than French Bulldogs, though. How much does a Frenchton puppy cost? The endearing Frenchton puppies are scarce and hard to locate. Therefore, they may sell for anywhere between $500 to $3,500. Pretty expensive, right? Albeit, if you adopt a Frenchton puppy from a shelter, the potential cost will be far less. Another possible way to pay less for a Frenchton puppy is keeping an eye on the online sites that offer Frenchton puppies for sale. Beware of fraudsters and crooks when you buy from a breeder other than AKC qualified stock raiser. Family compatibility. Frenchtons are great dogs. Good with family, good with kids. These delighting lapdogs are suitable for everyone. From senior citizens to singles, from couples to large families, from those living in small apartments to those living in lavish villas, and from seasoned canine owners to newbies. These dogs adapt well to every environment. Taking care of a Frenchton. Dietary needs. Frenchtons are small dogs, so their dietary needs are not really big. They only need 20 calories per pound of their body weight a day. To increase the mealtime joy, you can divide the food into 2 or 3 portions. Never compromise on the overall health and well-being of your dog. Always feed him high-quality food that is rich in nutrition. Check the label of the food packet and read feeding guidelines and take account of its nutritious value. This dog breed is also vulnerable to obesity. So, it's crucial to monitor the amount you feed your dog. Grooming requirements. The top reason why Frenchton can be the best companion dog you have ever had is its low maintenance. They have short coats that are smoother and silkier. That means they don't require much grooming. You can brush their coat once or twice a week with a grooming mitt. This will remove all the dead hair and dander. Keep a regular nail clipping routine, cleanse their eyes with a dog-friendly mild eye cleaner, and wipe off their ears with an antibacterial ear solution and cotton pad. Check for any allergic reaction in the face wrinkles and inside and around the tail area. You can also bathe your dog when you feel the need. However, Frenchtons tend to build up periodontal diseases. So, make their oral hygiene your top priority. Regular toothbrushing can help in preventing dental decay and the formation of plaque. That's it. Frenchton exercise demands. The exercise demands of a Frenchton dog are moderate. But low exercise requirements never mean that they don't like hanging out with their owner. Believe me, Frenchtons love it. As per their exercise requirements, only a 20 to 30 minutes walk around the block will suffice his need, or you can also opt for taking him to a doggy park. I'm lucky if I can get my French Bulldog to do 1 lap around the block. Make sure you don't put their little bodies on a toll by extending their exercise duration. They struggle in maintaining their body temperatures. So, it's vital to keep them cool in hot weather and warm in cold weather. Trainability. The best way to train any dog breed is through positive reinforcement, and Frenchtons are no different. Frenchtons are a more intelligent breed than you might think. They learn fast. They respond better to praise and reward-based training. Just like their Frenchie parents, they may show a stubborn streak at times, but that's manageable. The easiest way to control your pupper negative behavior is to ignore it. Start training and socializing your dog from puppyhood. Be consistent and tolerant. With this approach, not only will you get the desired results, but you will also be able to spend quality time with your fur friend. Never be harsh or angry with your dog while training. They are super sensitive pooches and will take your raging attitude with a heavy heart. And, I am sure you'll never like to sadden your little bundle of joy. Will you? The Frenchton Summary. By now, you have a better knowledge about the goofy Frenchtons. With the lovable nature of French Bulldogs and blending it with the bright amusing qualities of Boston Terrier, Frenchtons make themselves a wonderful companion. What a great combination it is. So, did Frenchtons win a new fan? If yes, be ready to get loved by the groovy Frenchtons by bringing your French beau home. He will greet you by the door with warm jumps, will cuddle with you, lift your bad mood, and will take the stress out. You see, a Frenchton is the best therapist. There is so much to talk about Frenchtons, the all-rounders. Once you share some happy moments with yours, let me know in the comments what trait you laud the most in your four-legged